This time of year, the importance of every game is magnified. A mid-season top 10 clash and the message it will send the playoff committee might well resonate the rest of the season. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Houston Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. In the sumo set with the big boys. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
Makes the grab right side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To throw, it's Underwood. Keeps looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Howell. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He's got him in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the move, it's Ball. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle. It's Sanford. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The quick out. Showing off the arm. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll take it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thurman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they will score! Touchdown, Houston!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Clark. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll move the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks, it's Bennett. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires and picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. Look out, he's looking for more room. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Sanford. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and confident. rushed out of the pocket. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Set to kick this one away.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going up top. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Houston 14, South Carolina 3.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Bennett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He's in open space downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get it before it gets started.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
South Carolina, 3.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cougars. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. They're working that left side.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All by himself down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the punishment has been extended. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quarterback keeper. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for it.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Makes the grab. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Anthony. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. Push down for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
If there's time to pad the stats. Blasted as he lets it go. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber.